Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Phonics, and today we're going to be doing another episode of Elite Showcase. As you guys can probably tell by the title, we're going to be reviewing the KF5 Breakneck, which is an Elite variant today. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, what I do for Elite Showcase is I take an Elite weapon, have a gameplay in the background. In this case, it's going to be a fast DNA bomb, playing some solo domination on Biolab, and basically I just review the weapon, let you guys know my thoughts and opinions on the weapon, and whether you should keep it or scrap it for the extra XP. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm going to throw a picture up on screen right now so you guys can see the stats on this weapon. Now, the first thing you notice when you look at this weapon is awesome camo. Good job to Sledgehammer for this cool camo. I really like a lot of the Elite camos. That's one of my favorite parts about getting the Elite weapons is just the camo on it. Very unique, very cool. Now, let's get into the raw stats of the weapon. Now, as you guys can see, this weapon has an increase in 3 to the fire rate with only a -1 to the accuracy as a drawback. Now, to me, that seems like a really good trade-off. But actually, this weapon does have other drawbacks. I'll get into that in a second. But what that +3 fire rate translates into is over 1,000 RPM fire rate, which is absolutely insane. That's one of the fastest firing weapons in this game. So, to keep that in mind, it's going to come into play later. Now, as far as the -1 accuracy goes, that's going to be a +10 increase in view kick. So, basically, it's going to have 10% more kick when you're shooting it versus the regular KF5. So, it's not too big of a drawback. But I'd say, you know, these next drawbacks are definitely the biggest problem with this weapon. So if you look a little bit deeper into this weapon, you can notice that when you go to put attachments on it, a lot of the attachments are restricted. Now, that's my biggest issue with this weapon, is some of the best attachments that you can put on it are not available. I don't have it in front of me which attachments are restricted, but I believe it's stock, quick draw, rapid fire, dual mag, extended mags, and I believe the tracker attachment. Personally, I like to run extended mags on a lot of weapons just because I don't like to reload. I don't like to have to jump out of the action and reload. Now, I feel like this weapon would benefit immensely from extended mags. I don't know about you guys, but you know, I just like to have extended mags. I don't like to reload all the time. I'm not like one of those people that reloads after every kill, even though this weapon would benefit from that. Just because the KF5, as you guys know, the first 5 rounds have increased damage. So, if you're the person that doesn't mind reloading, this is probably the weapon for you. You know, you want to stay reloading a lot with this weapon. Definitely would recommend running Scavenger just because it spits out so much ammo so fast that you're going to be running out of ammo fairly quickly. Now, I definitely would say, you know, this weapon would be better if you could use extended mags or dual mag. Just something to help you reload a little bit faster, or just have more ammo in the clip, just because the raw fire rate of this weapon. Personally, I really like this weapon. I really like the Breakneck. I think it's worth keeping if you guys get it. And a lot of people actually are huge fans of this weapon. You know, personally, I like certain versions of the KF5 a little bit better, namely the Genuine. That's my personal favorite of the KF5, and I'm actually going to do a review on that coming up pretty soon. But, you know, the Breakneck's a very good weapon. Now, today, I have something special for you guys on Elite Showcase. For any of you guys that really want the Breakneck, but you just can't seem to get it lucky enough to get it out of a supply drop, you can make a version, you know, you can make basically a knockoff version of the Breakneck if you want to. Now, what you're going to need is an enlisted variant of the KF5 called the single stack. Now, the reason why you need this is because it has an increase to the fire rate, and that's going to put you over that 1,000 RPM fire rate. Now, you're going to say, oh, it has -1 damage though. But here's the thing. The -1 damage only affects the really long range. So it's going to turn that 6-shot to kill at a super long range into a 7-shot to kill. Which, you know, it's a little bit weaker than the Breakneck, but you have the option to put on all attachments. So it's kind of a trade-off there. It's basically the poor man's version of the Breakneck. Doesn't have that cool camo, but it has almost the exact same weapon stats. And to be honest, in actuality, you're going to want to stay out of that weapon's 7 or 6-shot kill range anyway. The KF5 is a weapon that's meant for close quarters. It's meant to be up in your face. You know, you want to be running lightweight and just rushing people with this weapon. So honestly, the single stack really isn't that much different than the Breakneck. And if you guys really want a weapon that's similar to the Breakneck, try out the single stack. Just don't challenge anybody at long range. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video of Elite Showcase. If you did, smack that like button. It really helps my channel grow. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. We're getting close to 1.3K subscribers. I want to thank you guys so much for that. And have an awesome weekend, guys. My name is Phonics, and I'm out. Peace!